Hello everyone, hello, Chocolatey for another video review. It's another one of the Easter specials. Yes, it's the extremely chocolatey milk chocolate caramel latte egg from M&S, or M&S Food. Yeah, very excited for this one. I mean, this seems, I think I mentioned in one of the chats, so far up my street, it's literally at my front door, you know. Yeah, loaded with soft caramel pieces, thick milk chocolate, and I think, yeah, actual size, yes. So, definitely looks great. Really does look a lovely indulgent Easter egg. I don't think it's got anything in the middle of it though, unfortunately, so it is hollow. But I mean, look how thick it is. Coffee time, it says. All the extremely chocolatey tastiness you know and love in an egg. Yeah, so, well, there we go. Know and love. I mean, that implies that maybe there's another, like, you know, this exists as not an egg, as another product. I'm not sure, but either way, very happy with the look of this. I think it looks really nice. Yeah, really nice. And there's the M&S Food there. Yeah, looks lovely. On the bottom, nothing. All right, so what does it say on the back? Let's have a see. It says, hollow coffee flavoured milk chocolate egg with caramel pieces. The great food quality seal, M&S Food. All our cocoa is responsibly sourced. Find out more about our cocoa programme. Oh, it says programme with an E, an M and an E at the end. I often spell like that, and usually it's marked as incorrect on Word or whatever, but yeah, so maybe I feel a bit more okay with doing so, spelling that way in future. All right, so yeah, so nutrition, typical values, so per 100 grams. It's got actual, doesn't have a grid for it. That's strange, isn't it? Yeah, all right. Usually has like a table display, but at least sure, M&S products generally do. But per 100 grams, 544 calories, 30.8 grams of fat, 18.8 of which are saturates. That's per 100 grams. So for the whole thing, 210. So basically, you double it pretty much. So yeah, for the whole thing, it's like a 1,000. You know, just well, basically about 1,100 calories, if not slightly more. So worth bearing in mind. Lots of calories. So it's vegetarians. It's got that not suitable for nut allergy there, but it looks like an award that to me. So you might see that and accidentally think it's like got some award for, you know, being okay for people with nut allergies. I don't know. It just looks a bit. It doesn't look like a warning. I always say that with M&S products. I'm not very happy with that. It's got some French information there. I believe they've got stores in France. M&S made in UK. And get in touch, all things like that, and some recycling information at the bottom there. This mixed paper packaging is FSC certified, helping to keep forests growing from all forever. So again, if you're interested in all that kind of thing, I would definitely check out what that means, because, you know, it's never quite that straightforward, basically. All right. Okay, well, I think we need to get into this. What should I do? Should I move myself down to open it? I'm always a bit unsure because basically it fills up the entire camera. So I think I'll do what I normally do. I'll move down to open it. Might be just a bit easy, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, let's see what happens. You never know. Crazy things might happen and I might change my mind, but we'll go with it for now. All right, let's give it a Right, okay, everyone, going to give this extremely chocolatey milk chocolate caramel latte egg. Yeah, from M&S Food and open. Yeah, so very excited for this one. Very excited indeed. So let's get into it. So time recording, I've done about, what have I done? 1,010 reviews, if not more, believe it or not. So if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already. In the top right hand corner, link to a place to all my other reviews. Can't get into this tab without ripping it completely. Yeah, so put a link in the top right corner to a playlist of all my other reviews, well, some related ones, such as other chocolate egg ones, or Easter ones, or M&S ones, maybe even other coffee ones, yes, so, or coffee chocolate. Don't do actual coffee reviews. So yeah, after you watch this one, and hopefully click the like button and subscribe. Go check those out. Hopefully enjoy those too. I can't actually, after all that spiel, I can't. I have to, okay, alright. Had like a sort of topper to keep it in place. And here's the actual egg itself. You can see it there. So it was secure, as I say, at the top. But there we go. So pretty plain looking egg, and you can see not much else going on at the bottom, just cardboard basically. Relatively plain looking egg, but probably expected that. But here's what it actually looks like. So the yellow reflecting off my t-shirt there, can't you? Yeah, but there we go. Look at that. Not bad at all. Yeah, looks pretty nice. I think, you know, as I say, nothing too dramatic, but feels pretty good. So I think we need to give it a bit of a measure if we can. I've got the old measuring stick over here. That's it's going to be difficult to measure this really, but we'll see what we can do. I mean, the calipers, well, I don't think the calipers are long enough really. I might need some bigger calipers maybe. But roughly, very roughly, it's about 15 centimetres in height. And again, we'll try with the measuring stick the width, about 9. Yeah, about 9 centimetres maybe just under. Let's see what we can do with the old calipers then. As I say, they have a bit of a measuring limit. Calipers. A bit wobbly there, look at that. Well, it is an egg. I'll tell you what, it almost can do it, you know. So it's not going to be quite, well, it's going to be accurate to an extent, but I can't quite get it all the way across. So it's roughly about 14.9. I think I might have said 15 centimetres before, didn't I? So, and obviously it's wider in parts than other parts, but we'll roughly give it a width measurement again, roughly about 9.7. I think I could close it a bit tighter, but it wouldn't be right at the edge there, so it's a difficult one to do. Alright, so there we go, but as I say, the weight for it is 310 grams, so you know, I think that's the thing that matters, isn't it, really? The size can change, but the weight changes, that's what matters, I think. Alright. Okay, well, we need to get into it. How best to do it? Well, we've got to smash it, haven't we? It's always a shame to smash these eggs, isn't it? They always look so nice, but we have to do it, so I'm probably just going to... I mean, the way you would normally do it, well, it doesn't come in a wrapper. Once it comes in a wrapper, you can just break in the wrapper, can't you? It doesn't go everywhere. But this one, obviously, doesn't have a wrapper, had the box. This could technically break it in the box, but, you know, the box would just split and it probably would go over anyway. So we're just going to smash it on the plate. So cover your ears. 3, 2, 1. All right. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. That is pretty nice. Yeah. Look how lumpy that is. I mean, it's thin in some places. I mean, look at that. Very thin in some places. But I was mentioning to Corey in the chat yesterday on Stash Watch, sometimes the thin chocolate, I don't know, it does have a bit of a nice snap to it, really. And you know, the thicker one does as well, but thin one. But I mean, it's very thin there. I think, you know, it's meant to be, probably in a bit there. You know, what's it meant to be? Thick milk chocolate. It says there quite clearly. But, you know, I think that's not really acceptable for what's claimed to be thick. I mean, look at that, it's really thin. That's as thin as you can get. I mean, let's have a look. Well, not as thin as you can get, but you know what I mean. How thin is that? I mean, it's just so thin. It's like 2 millimeters, and I'm sure it's probably even thinner than that, really. I just think the calipers can't quite. 1.3, yeah, it's about a millimeter, really. I don't think it's 2 millimeters. I think it's just the calipers have gone a bit too far back from the edge. Yeah, it's literally about 1 millimeter, really. Maybe 1.2 or 1.3. Yeah, there seems to be a hole in it actually there as well. Just noticed. Well, it's on the seam. Maybe it's acceptable. It just looked from the inside. You know, you can see a hole there, can't you? You know, clearly, yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. So the thickness, though, but it's thick in some places. You can see these big chunky bits. You know, so in the thicker section, you know, there are some thick bits here, but this is a, you know, 5.6 millimeters. But there it's 3, and then again, there's thin bits here. You know, about 2.6. It says there. But obviously, in these really thick bits, you know, is where it's at, isn't it? Really, in there, you know, 9 millimeters. It says. It's not thicker in some places. So, you know, it is thick in some places, but it's certainly very thin in others. So a bit disappointing, that I think you'd say. You can see there the nuggety bits here as well as caramel bits. Yeah, pretty interesting. Yeah, so as I say, so you can clearly see this half of the egg seems to be very thin. The top, well, the bottom half. And the top half in this case really thick. So as if all the bits have either fallen or drooped down or whatever to one side of it. I don't know. But I guess it's got to weigh a certain weight, hasn't it? So I don't know. Strange one, but yeah, interesting all the same. Don't know really. Is there? Yeah, I can see the bit of crunchy bits there. I mean, what did it say was in it? Hollow coffee flavoured milk chocolate egg with caramel pieces. It's just caramel basically. So there's no coffee pieces or anything. It's all big coffee chunks. Loaded with soft caramel pieces. It says. That bit there. All right. Which, you know, it is, there are a lot of them, it's fair to say. But I think you wouldn't say there's 1,000 calories worth. It doesn't look like 1,000 calories, does it? You know, instead of a tub of Ben & Jerry's is perhaps 1,000. Well, depends what tub you get, but roughly around 1,000 calories. So 1,100 in this case, actually, is this chocolate. So, you know, I don't know. I feel like I'd be getting more calories worth from a Ben & Jerry's, really, than this. But who knows? Don't know what it tastes like yet, so let's lift myself up and give it a taste. Let's do it. Right, okay, everyone, going to give this M&S Food Extremely Chocolatey Milk Chocolate Caramel Latte Egg. Yeah, basically a hollow Coffee flavoured milk chocolate egg with caramel pieces, it says on the back. And as you can see there, loaded with soft caramel pieces, thick milk chocolate, and actual size. Yeah, so it focuses in a bit better than that, but apologies for that, but there we go. That's the camera for you, but there we are. But yeah, so it says very thick chocolate, and in some places, you know, where I broke it before you could see it was quite thick. But in other places, I mean, it's really thin. You know, look at that, it's just so thin. So it's definitely something to be put against it there, I think. It's only thick where the chocolate's clogged around the caramel pieces, really. And you can see in this bit, it's a lot fewer caramel pieces. It's falling apart there than in the bottom bit. But yeah, all right. Well, the bit that just fell off, got a nice chunky bit here. Again, you can see very thin. Those bits there, you know what I mean? It's not got the chunky bit. So interesting. Not sure what to make of that. Big and thin, I guess, is the gist of it. So maybe that's going to be the summary. All right, let's well, give it a taste. Let's do it. Those caramel pieces are soft. Look like they were going to be quite crunchy, but they're not. They're really soft. Interesting. Coffee flavoured chocolates is it's very coffee flavoured actually. I feel like I've just tasted a very concentrated bit of coffee. Like, you know, if you've got like a bit of coffee that's not been dissolved in hot water. I forgot what it's called now. It's like instant coffee. There we go. If you have that, you know, and you taste it before it's been dissolved or whatever, you have a little bit, it's just really concentrated. It tastes a bit like that, really. I don't know if there's just bits of coffee in some way in it, but yeah. And it's quite strong. I think it's a bit too strong, maybe, the coffee flavour in this. Maybe that's what it is, rather than tasting the concentrated bit. It's just too strong. It's okay. I quite like coffee flavoured chocolate, but this for me, it tastes very, very strong. It's just a bit too strong. Maybe if it's a dark chocolate, it might work, but and I feel like I am getting, like, on my tongue sometimes, something that really is even extra strong, you know, like as if I've got a granule of coffee on my tongue or something, and it's just really, I don't know, induced an even stronger flavour sensation. So yeah, I'm not sure about that really. The caramel bits though are quite nice and soft, you know. Not very soft. I was really looking forward to this egg, and I'm a bit disappointed. I don't dislike it by any means. It's nice, but it's there's a bit of a caramel piece. A better look at it there, you can see. But it's just, I don't know. They look like nuggets, don't they? But they are very soft. Sort of Cadbury fudge, if not even softer than that. Actually, maybe even softer than that. That kind of consistency. I don't know. I feel in places. I think that bit I just had then, there was no real coffee taste. I don't know why, but when you do get the coffee, I mean, maybe because it's made of caramel, but you know what I mean. There's still some chocolate involved. But when you get the chocolate, you know, it's just, I don't know. And it's thin in some places. Well, I mean, you can see how thin it is here. Look at this. It's meant to be an extra thick chocolate egg, you know. Thick milk chocolate. You know, it says there. That's not thick, is it? You know what I mean? And there's a lot of the egg that's this thickness. I mean, not, you know, not all of it, but a lot of it. Obviously, if you like, you know, thin chocolate in that way, and a lot of people who do, you know, fine, but that's not what's advertised, is it? You know, and also that coffee just tastes a bit too strong, a bit too false as well, a bit too strong and a bit too false. And I think it probably would work a bit better with dark chocolate, but maybe it tastes a bit false because I say I keep feeling like it's concentrated on my tongue in some places, as if it's like a powder or something that's in the chocolate. Very strange. It's not been dissolved properly or something. I don't know. Not all the time I get that, but frequently enough. So yeah, I think the caramel pieces are really good though, and those thick pieces are very nice. You know, you do get some really thick bits of the you know, the Easter egg. You know, in that respect, there are some really thick pieces. But again, there just got a really strong concentrated coffee taste, and it's too much actually. Yeah, honestly, I like coffee chocolate, you know, coffee flavoured chocolate, but this one, it's just too strong. I don't know. But not in a good way. It tastes false. As I say, it tastes like you're tasting, you know, powdered coffee, you know, instant coffee. That's just been just too strong, and I don't know. You can't taste the powder or anything. I'm not tasting any powdery consistency, but it just comes across that way. Don't know. I'm disappointed in this one. I was really excited about this one. This was really my sort of, yeah, egg I was really looking forward to, but very disappointing, really. Yeah. So I don't know. It's not horrible, but the coffee's too strong. Egg's quite thin in places. The milk chocolate, it's not terrible or anything. You know what I mean? And when it is thick, it is quite nice. But as I say, even in these bits, you do get this really strong coffee taste, and yeah. And there's nothing on the inside. It's relatively expensive. I'm sure it's like £6, £8. Wasn't cheap anyway. More on the £8 side, I'm sure. It's just not that great, and I like these flavours as well. I don't think they really work very well either. They don't say the coffee works that well with the caramel. I'm not sure if it works particularly well with the milk chocolate either, but I think that's mainly because the coffee's just too strong. I think it would be better with a dark chocolate for sure to balance it out. Even then, I don't know if it's that great, but I think it'd be better. So yeah, so I think for me, I say thin in places. It's not thick all the way around. It's and it's ridiculously thin. Really, it's as thin as you can get in a lot of places. I mean, it's been thinner than this in some other places here on this side here. Yeah, down here, for instance, you can just see how thin that is. Disappointing. Caramel's nice though. I think the caramel's the best bit about it, but the milk chocolate, as I say, it's kind of ruined by the coffee flavour, really. It's just not that pleasant. It's just coffee's just too strong and too false, too concentrated tasting. So unfortunately for me, I think this one's a 2 out of 5. Very disappointing, really. Not horrible, but really disappointing. In fact, I said a 2 out of 5. I might lower this one to 1.5. I just think it's just not pleasant. Not pleasant, actually. All those things I said, I think really 1.5 out of 5 is probably more suitable, to be honest with you. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed that review. Let me know what you think. It would be great to hear what you think about this one. Leave a comment either way. I'm always great to hear from you and always do my best to reply. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Check out the YouTube member program and Discord server. Links are in the description for those. Click on one of these links that's been on the screen now. It's great to support my channel by continuing to watch my content. And have a great day. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching guys. Take care. Bye for now. See ya.